And I was asked to give a little bit of a talk about fostering healthy competition. There are a lot of Keith Johnstone formats that competition is a primary direction, really. You compete in Maestro to be the last Maestro survivor. You compete in Gorilla to win the Gorilla. You compete in Theatresports so that your team's going to win. But the problem is that most people think the competition is the main thing. If I can beat my partner, I can win. But if you could just reframe your idea about competition, you might have better shows. You compete to make a brilliant show for the audience. Sometimes that means pushing the competition against your partners to push them over the edge and let them fall. And the other times you push so far and then you save them just at the last moment. Good competitors compete against themselves, not primarily against their partners, because if you can push yourself and lose the game but succeed in making a brilliant show, then you've won that competition. Many schools remove competition, and I would say if you have young people in the show, keep the competition in, especially if you're one of those schools that think competition is a horrible thing. The real world is full of competition, and when we can teach it in a healthy and inspired way, then the people who learn to compete in a good way go on to be great scientists and business people because they're risk takers. They don't worry about the failure. They worry about poor behavior in the work that they do. They don't want to live a second place, boring life, so they push themselves, and that means failure at times. So be willing to take those risks and push, 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 and don't take competition out. If we learn to fail gracefully, then we learn that failure isn't the end of the world, and we'll keep taking risks. I would say that if you can, take a look at competition as something that you don't always want to win. If you can win 100% of the time, you're going to get very bored. If you push yourself to your edge and your limitations, then you're probably going to lose a few of those times, and that's the time when you can learn. Think of games like the hat game. People always being aggressive and going for the hat. They may win the hat, but they lose the entertainment. Nobody is really interested in watching a wrestling match on stage when it comes to the hat game and other forms of games like that that are made to create a strong connection and relationship to the partner. You play your partner, you don't play the hat. You play for a good show, a good scene. You don't play for the points that mean nothing in the end. Here's a practical example. You're playing a hat game with someone, and you're 6 feet tall, and they're 4 foot nothing. You're going to win. Where's the competition? You go down on your knees, you hold their hand, and you say, "Mommy, let's go to the store." You're playing the hat game. You know they're going to beat you. But now you're really competing in a benevolent way. You're giving them the chance. But you know you still can win. You play to your highest level, but you put the limitations on you that challenge you, and the audience sees that. They love you. They love to watch the competition. Win or lose, they see you putting yourself at risk. That's good competition. That's good show. That's good sportsmanship. It's good partner, good improvisation. That's what I'm talking about.